Hey there. So at this point you should already have your cardboard loom cut with the little teeth, and you should already have the warp thread on, and again tape on the back. If you want extra security, you can tie a knot between the two ends. It's possible, depending on how wide your board is, they could be going straight up and down. Odds are good they're going to be going diagonal. So you should be good there. And I'm going to weave on the black side just so you can see a little bit easier. If you made your loom so the threading is on, the warp thread is on the white side, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Just a few things before we get started. I'm going to do this quick introductory video, and then you'll be able to watch videos for each of the particular types. So first, make sure that you've got the packet, and the packet will tell you more or less. It may not be this packet, it may be this packet, it's hard to say. You're going to do an example of each of these types. It says 1 inch here, but you're actually only going to probably do more like 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch, depending on the examples, and I'll tell you in the videos which way, at least how much you need to have for each of these types. You need to go in the order that's on the work or on the handout. These are the things that you're going to need. So I know it says 5 by 8. We're going 4 by 7 just for time's sake. You need to have the warp string, a ruler, pencil, and tape, scrap yarn, plastic needle. So the first few things were just to get the loom part done, and then the scrap yarn and the plastic needle, those are for actually starting to weave. Make sure when you're all done that you also label on the back. You can do this as you go, but label on the back which sample you did. So if you do tabby across the top, you need to make sure you label tabby on the back. Make sure that your name, again, name is on there. I will give you videos for each of the different techniques. There's also in this packet, I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see a little bit. Oops, sorry. I'm going to back up a little bit. It's got an example of the loom, how you're going to lay that out. It's got some descriptions on the different parts of the weaving and the different techniques. Glance through this, look over it, and then on the next page, this we're going to reference the smile, that arc when you're doing the weavings there, how to pull that all down, packing the weaving, and then also the different types of weaves on there. So there are examples, illustrated examples, more or less like what you did for your flex day. You can refer to that. Hopefully you got them all correct. And then it's got some other examples. There are 2 other types. The raya is on there. It's not on this page. The raya, oops, I'm sorry, it is on there. On this one, it shows a row of tabby and the raya knots, and they're alternating. So I'm going to show you this way. This is a lot more secure. Just a few mentions on your piece here. Make sure that you are not having your pieces hourglass. You want to try and keep them as straight up and down, and I'll reference that in the videos. You don't want to have the rayas completely down at the bottom. If you're thinking about doing a pillow on your final weaving, really think about your placement of everything, because you need to have a 1 inch space around there where we're going to sew that together into a pillow. That is only one of the options. There are lots of options, and we'll talk about those as far as designs later. So that's it for just kind of an overview.